He worked hard today though, man. So I'll give him a little extra today. Well, he works hard every day. I mean, we both do. Everybody has their own way of doing stuff, right? You know? And neither one of us are sorry. He's better at some things, and I'm better at some things. But the trick, if you're the owner here, is you have to line everything up with what your guys do good. And then you got to put them in that scenario. And, you know, Zach's doing, you know, he's doing good, you know. Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Tuesday morning. It's wet. It's pretty ugly out here, but we gotta work, man. It's not supposed to rain anymore. It rained pretty much, well, from yesterday morning, you know, about 11:30, all the way to well, still, you know, but the rain is gone supposedly. So this is one of my neighbors right here. Bugged the hell out of me. Hey man, I need to get a price on this, and blah blah that. I mean, for like, you know, right before Christmas. Bugging the hell out of me. So I came over here and I spent about an hour over here, 45 minutes or so over here, talking to him and his wife about what they wanted to do. And he said, I know it's gonna probably take at least a day over here. And so what I told him, I said, you know, $1,200, right? And, you know, he acted like, okay, cool, you know. And that was 4 months ago. See, these customers will waste your time, not even customers. These tire kickers will waste your time, big time, man, big time. It's a big waste of my time coming over here and looking at a job that I'm not even going to get. I mean, I don't know what he thought when he's the one that said it's probably going to at least take a day. So I said, well, I was thinking to myself, okay, well, a day, $1,200, right? But they'll waste your freaking time, man, like no other, big time. You know, and everybody wants free estimate, free this, free that. You know, if you stop doing free estimates, they'll stop kicking tires. You know, a lot of times people take advantage of the free estimate, and I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't do them, but you got to weigh each one for sure. And a lot of times these tire kickers, they'll get you over there and they'll say, okay, well, he's going to charge $1,000. Let me see if I can, let me see what else I can do to not have to pay $1,000. I don't know what somebody expects to pay when you get somebody with a Bobcat onto a job and they're there for 6 or 7 hours. I don't know what, I mean, do you think that is somebody going to do that for $500? I mean, if I guarantee if I'd have told that dude $500, you know, I'd already been done it by now. See, I don't know, man. I just get a bad attitude, you know, with all these freaking stupid tire kickers that want to try to, you know, hurry, and then they're bugging me. They're actually bugging the hell out of me to come over and look at something, and then you tell them the number, and the number is, you know, it's very reasonable based on the time that they speculated it would take. The customers, man, they just, I don't know, dude. I mean, the older you get, man, the least older I get, man, I get an attitude about that stupid shit, man, because I don't like people wasting my time. And even though they're not seeing it as, you know, wasting time, they're not content, you know, they're not plotting, and though some of them might be, they're not plotting to waste your time. They're honestly trying to get a price. But they know if they are gonna, you know, use you or not. I mean, I've had contractors come to my house and I'll flat out tell them, you know, especially like when I was doing that concrete, I had a contractor come out and look at the concrete, and I was going to do it, right? But he wanted all this money up front. And, that's why I didn't go with him, because I don't want to pay a bunch of money up front. I'm not going to pay, you know, for the material, you know, for the concrete. Not up front. If you can't put the job together, the job's got to be done. I'm not going to buy the concrete and then hope you can do it. Hell no. And if I got a relationship with you already, then that's different. But just out of the blue, if you can't fund the job, then that tells me you might not be the one that's going to be pouring concrete at my house. You know, and I get people need a down payment and all this, man. I get it, but I'm never going to be the one to do that. You know, not unless I know you. You know, if I know you, then that's a lot different. But just a contractor coming to my house, tell me, okay, I need $4,000 for the material, on, you know, to pour concrete. And he's a concrete guy. No, man, I'm not gonna want to do that. But see, when I go to these customers' houses, I'm not asking them for any money up front. Not none. Tell you what, the ground is just soggy as hell, man. All right, so we got a little plan. We're gonna, that's how we're gonna be doing this today. I wanna make sure the stupid GoPro has got battery power, so I'm gonna put it on the mower with me. Of course, it's about dead. Tell you what, man, doing a YouTube channel is freaking, yeah. Okay, y'all, so we needed these two lines. This is Tuesday, but man, the mud, somebody, and just you gotta kind of know your surroundings, and I'm gonna show you guys the mud that somebody come flying down through here, and there's only about 5 or 6 houses back here. They're building a lot, but I guarantee you some kid done come down through here and they slung mud all over that fence right there. I'm going to show y'all where all that happened at, and that kind of going to give you an insight into how strict these people are over here, considering I don't know. So because that's terrible, dude. I mean, that fence has just been painted, and there is a 20-foot span of just covered with with red clay mud. So I'm gonna show y'all that. And I am on the fuel injected mower, so the surging mower. But look, somebody went out of their way to do that. See, they got all this space over here, and they went right through the mud. There was probably a bunch of water sitting there. That's freaking just terrible, dude. So that's going to tell you, here I was worried about slinging grass on the fence with the mower, and you got people doing that. That's going to require somebody to wash that off before they ever get back. I mean, yeah. Well, I know a lot of you guys were talking about, you know, do I have a chute blocker? I've had quite a few chute blockers over the years. They usually end up, I don't know, man. I just don't like the big handle coming up here and all that. I don't, I mean, I could put a mulching kit on here and close that off, but I don't like doing that. That's hard on the mower, man. We got a lot of crazy stuff. So, y'all see why I would not want to spray that. But we're gonna see how they react to that back there. Mud all over the fence. So. You know, that's going to tell you, and it also tells you the kind of things that go on around wherever you're working at night. See, just by, y'all don't think this is crazy, but just by that mud on that fence and somebody intentionally doing that, that would make it where I would never want to leave a piece of equipment or anything over here. Because you got hoodlums running around at night doing that. That wasn't like that yesterday. So, and somebody intentionally did that. Look how wide that road is. They didn't have to get over, they didn't have to, y'all see. All right, y'all, so let's ride for a second, and I'm going to just kind of show you guys what my thinking is. So this is a prime example right here of what I'm talking about. We're not going to have to weed. We're going to spray this, the fence line. You see, because it's fairly closed there. So this whole section, well, it looks like all the way to about where that sign is down here. All of this, I'm just going to spray it. Because if you don't spray it, then you're going to have builders. I'm so glad we cut yesterday before the rain. Look at that sitting water. We wouldn't be able to cut that today. But we'll spray this fence line. That's what you want. They'll never notice it. But there just won't be no weedy stuff growing through it. So we'll spray all that. This is the spray. This is the undercover spray, but they won't do, you know, it's business, man. It's what we call smart experience. Right here, we'll spray all it. We're not going to walk these fence lines if we don't have to. So, right here is where we'll stop spraying. When you go on down that way, you're not going to be able to spray that. Now, on this property right here, they got black fabric running all the way up to the edge of the fence. So, we'll be able to spray where the time is. You can see where, you know, so we've got a whole section, you know, from right here. Let's show y'all how far. Maybe I'll do a little time lapse. Show y'all how far. Now I'm just talking about this one side. See, a lot of guys, and I don't know, you know, I'm not saying they did or they do or they wouldn't, but a lot of guys might just go through the motions of walking that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to spray it, and we're never going to have to worry about weed eating this, you know, 100-yard piece right here. Nothing needs weed eating over here. Nothing. The Skag ran out of fuel. Not this Skag. Not with this horizontal engine in it, man, because I've probably spent 10 minutes trying to start it, and it won't start back. And it's got a half a tank of fuel in it. So now I'm at the point now to where I'm concerned about the battery going dead. So, well, Ray, you're a dumbass. Well, you're right. I am. I feel like it. I feel like a straight J-Bo move, man. All right, Zach. So let me tell you how to do it. So lift that case, that rear up, so you'll know. So you gotta see it's got a latch right there.
I see that.
All right. Pull up.
On this side,
Yeah,
right?
shouldn't not just one.
Okay.
Pull it all the way up. It's hard to pull. Pull it all the way up. All right. Move that weed eater. All right. So you just pop these off, right? Pull that top off. Pull that whole top off. Pull that out. All right. Okay. On this side right here, Zach, you got the center filter. Okay, so hold that. Hop on the mower.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to see if we can get it to fire, man. It's like it's not getting fuel. It takes a minute, man. Yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm scared of. All right. Is the brake? Is the arm down? Hang on. No, hang on.
Okay. And if you want me to choke it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, try it. Take the choke off. Okay. All right, try it. All right, hang on. Don't. Is it? Wait, hang on. I'll try it. All right, the choke off.
Yeah, choke's off all the way.
Okay. Try it again. here, and this is the other part of the teat. This is the line here. We're not going to have to weed eat this either. I'm going to spray this, but it's still a pretty good bit of spray, you know. But we're here every 2 weeks, so I may not spray it today, not this, but we're not going to weed eat that either, because you can see there's no grass growing all the way up to the fence. All right, so that's what we want. We want to really save time like that, because we lose time on running out of fuel and stupid shit. That's right. That's my fault. All me, man. Now this is going to be a spot that I'm going to spray. I'm going to spray that. I'm not going to be climbing all up in your rocks and stuff in the heat of the summer. We're going to go in. That looks better sprayed. So one thing that we're going to have to weed eat some of this slope. That slope's a little bit too steep, you know. Another factor too over here is the trash. You need to, and I got everything. I'm gonna be, because I mean, on these slopes there's a lot of trash, man. Beer bottles and just all kinds of shit, man. Like I said last time, so you know, I've never been one to throw a bunch of trash out of my truck or nothing as I'm going down the road. Never. Okay, so note to self, man, do not let the Skag run out of fuel. It got a little bit low on fuel, and then we was on an angle and it ran out of gas. And you know, they're hard to move without them running. I know I can release the hydros and all, but yeah. So another thing too, y'all see back there on the driveway where all them potholes are? Now, why can't Ray, right? Why can't Ray get paid to bring the power rake over here and dress this whole driveway, dude? Every pothole, the power rake, you talking about a lot of money, man. Your power rake makes a lot of money. And it's paid for. And it's sitting at the house just primed and greased up, ready to rock and roll, y'all. But y'all see the potholes and all back there. I can get that work, man. I think I can get that work. And I'm gonna call him when we're done with this rotation, and I'm gonna show him the pictures of this, and I'm gonna see what he says. Because somebody does this, somebody's gonna have to maintain this driveway. Why can't it be Ray? Driveway, Ray. Well, I mean, why not? I mean, I don't know. You know, this is a private drive. You know, the HOA owns this. So if I'm cutting the grass, why not try to get this? And then when people see the skid steer out here with a power rake on it, you never know what kind of work you can get. I'm just saying, y'all. So the surgeon mower is running great. Okay, I only paid like $8,000 for it. So you know, $8,500 or something like that for it. And y'all know that this is a well, Laser Z X series. It's their top mower, man. So you know, so was that one. And the Skag that I got over there at the Zach's on, that's their top mower too. Number top of the line out here for us, man. That's how we. I don't know any other way to roll, man. So. But man, I'm able to get some of this driveway work for real, y'all. Somebody maintains this. They got to. Yeah, there are $1 million houses down there. I'm surprised that they haven't paved it. One thing about it, over on this HOA, that, you know, the new one, they got a driveway on the other side over there, and I'll show it to y'all. That driveway it's a concrete driveway, y'all, and it is it's a concrete road. I mean, it's concrete, ain't no asphalt. And it's I mean, it's, I want to say 500 yards or more. Yeah, concrete, y'all. I mean, why in the world would, I mean, they could have taken that money and and asphalted, paved all these roads. You got this gravel road here that's part of the HOA, and you got the one, another one just like this on the other side of this pasture here. And then you got the one across the street that's concrete. So you got gravel on both these sides, and then you got concrete going down to where? To the HOA president. Yeah, y'all. I ain't mad at them. Peace out. So check it out, y'all. So I was talking to this guy that's aerating. He done pulled off. He had to go to the hardware store, but he's aerating this property, and he hits a sprinkler line right here. Look at how much more work that is for him. Is it? I mean, and he can't charge more money, right? That's bad, dude. I mean, kind of throw that out there. How do y'all deal with that, man? Because to me, that's just a big waste of time and work and resources. So, you know, I don't know, man, how everybody else does stuff, but I ain't want to get caught up like that, dog. Okay, so see, a lot of you guys were talking about, you know, hey, you know, put a mulching kit on the mowers, you know, you know, to stop from, you know, blowing it against the fence. And that's not a bad idea. Also, the only thing I don't like about that is that we cut a lot of different types of stuff, and if you block off that mouth, well, you're taxing the mower a lot more than what it was if it can blow the grass. See, up there where the grass is all thin and stuff, where I was at on the other HOA, when you get down here on this one and look, I mean, I'm not going to be taking the plate on and off and all that. I've had multiple chute blockers, you know, that you can, you know, they all break. I may get another one. Let me just see how that HOA over there reacts to everything that we've done on the first couple of cuts, and then if I feel like I need to get something that's gonna, you know, block the chute off, I will. The mulching kit is well, I could get that too, but the main thing is I don't like taxing the mower, because I cut a lot of stuff like this, and I'm not gonna be taking the things on and off and all that, man. Yeah, that's just my thinking. So, you know, for the most part, I like this because I'm able to blow the grass, and I like to be able to move the grass away from where I'm mowing at. You know, you block it off, well, you got there's a lot of things that you know, well, it's just more taxing on the mower, if you ask me. Now, what do I know? It just stands to reason that if you can't discharge the grass that way, then you're taxing the mower. And with all the cuts that we do, those little flimsy arm handle things that I see a lot of the guys have, that shit breaks and stuff, man. I know they make them a lot better than what they used to. Back in the day, you know, I probably have 5 or 6 of those. I've even had the one that's made for the Exmont with the foot pedal and, you know, all that. But I didn't like it, and one of them broke. Actually, you know, the vibration, the big arm that hangs up here that you can, you know, if you're doing mom and pop yards, yeah, that's cool because you can close it off around the beds and, you know, all that. But when you're out here doing stuff like this, where you're, you know, you're bumpy and just nasty, then, you know, that's where you, where those things, well, they break. And, you know, at least they did back in the day. Now, they probably make them a lot better now. And I may buy one, not the kit, not the mulching kit for the deck, but the, just the blocker for the end here. I'm gonna check into them and see. But I ain't gonna do any of that until we see what that other HOA and how they react to everything that we've done on the first 2 cuts. Let's go on and figure out. So I'm not going to spend the money it takes to do that if I don't have to, because I really don't like them personally. Well, Ray, man, that's stupid, man. You ought to really, you ain't evolving. You ain't this, you ain't that. I just like what I like, man, and I like to blow the grass, man. I like to, I like to move the grass. I don't like for it to be all hung up under the deck and stuff, man, because, well, it just creates problems if you ask me, but what do I know? Kick it. Okay, y'all, so we got done. Pretty brutal on the machines and all, for sure. Zach got the mower stuck, but, I did last. No big deal, I mean, I was surprised we didn't get stuck more over here, because it's pretty bad over here. Yeah, that. Yeah, man. We got both of these HOAs looking good, man. We made good time though. I can't really say we didn't, man. We didn't start on the second HOA until after 10, and it's 2 now. So, and we've been done for about 30 minutes. So, and then we got a break too. So. Probably about 3.5 hours, $500. That's good. What was that? No, that's good. I heard a sound, dude. That was kind of. That's pretty good though. I mean, it ain't great, but we can do better. We can do better. Zach got the mower stuck. That took about 15 or 20 minutes. I had some, I had to weed eat all around that thing over there. That took about 15 minutes. So yeah, we can do a lot better. But what we did today is very manageable, man. Zach did great, man. Zach's working really good, man, and he's working a lot smarter too, and that's critical, man. I like for guys to work smart, man. To be able to work for me, you got to work, somewhat smart. And that's why I was always so frustrated with Bo and stuff, because he wouldn't work smart. He worked hard, and that's I mean, you got to have that. we go. Well, Zach's working good, man. I'm very thankful to have him out here, man. He really is helping me a lot, man. You know, we couldn't have done all that work without Zach today. I would have to approach the business a whole nother way, you know. Yeah, I feel pretty good about where we're at. I feel pretty good about the team. You know, I'm feeling better about about the team that we have. Zach and I can do a lot of work, and well, we can do a lot, but I don't like to be sidetracked with all these other jobs. Like, I got other customers right now calling me, well, hey Ray, I need to get a quote on you know, this and that. And I'm like, well, why? You know, you could have had me getting that quote 3 or 4 weeks ago. See, people want to wait until, oh, it's warm now, the grass is growing, so now let's call Ray to do extra stuff. See, that normally don't work for y'all.